Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. Today we're talking about moments of transition. And this moment of transition is happening to three different groups of people. One talks about the end of the Minbari Civil War. Then the other is in the war that is about to erupt between Babylon 5 and Earth, which is already making attacks on everybody that isn't completely agreeing with them. And then there is the third, which we're just now kind of getting into. We have another visit from Alfred Bester, once again, wonderfully played by Walter Koenig. And this involves not only Leda Alexander, who is having some economic difficulties, seeing that she's broken away from Psycor but can't get work as a result, and Garibaldi, whose odd change of personality since coming back from his time of captivity has worried virtually everybody on the command staff, especially Zach, who was the closest to him. And we start to get an insight into what's going on. Now, at the end, Bester talks about the fact that he was there for actually one purpose, and that the other one was just kind of icing on the cake. And so, as always with the movements of Bester, what you think that he's doing, what he says he is doing, and what he's actually after are two different things. And it's starting to give us some insight into what may have happened to Garibaldi during that time of captivity. It's possible that he was not a prisoner of the Shadows at all, or the Vorlons, but rather the Psycor. And this is something that is led to us near the end of the episode, where Bester scans Garibaldi. And then in reporting back to home base, he indicates that things are going exactly like he wanted them to. And so this gives us a lot of insight into what's going on with Garibaldi and whatever Psycor has plans for him to do. It was apparently them that planted this programming in him, but we don't know exactly what that is or what it's going to come about. The most of the episode involved with the Minbari and the surrender of the religious caste to the warrior caste. But as with anything the Minbari do, it's never that simple. There are always rituals, there are always procedures, there are always really loopholes. And Delenn has found a very clever way of letting the warrior caste win, but then not win. To stop the war and to build a new government, but not to really benefit them. And that's a pretty good reach and shows something about her resolve and her understanding of the way her people think. The one thing that we don't know is that before she went into this danger zone that they created, she gave something to Lanier. It looked like a scepter, but it also looked like it had a data crystal on the end of it, and told him to guard it. So we don't know exactly what that is or how it should come about, or if they're even going to use it again, or if it was just something to make it look like that she was getting ready for death. I don't know. But I'm certain that that's going to be revealed in subsequent episodes. As always, it's well acted. Mira Furlan is always just captivating whenever she's on screen. And we have the situation with Sheridan and Ivanova, which flare up near the end of the episode as well, and pretend what's going to go into the rest of the season and perhaps the rest of the story of the show. So this is where we're left with a number of things ready to blow up. The Minbari seem to be settled, as far as we know, but maybe not. The war with Earth is about to begin. And whatever Garibaldi has been programmed to do, it looks like things are being set in motion there. So as we have had a number of building episodes to the climax of the season, I think that this one is taking all of what we have gathered so far and putting it into action. So that's moments of transition, and we hope you enjoy it as well. All right, tomorrow we have Deep Space Nine, and we are looking forward to Season 2 of Andor, which is going to start on the 12th of April, and we will be reviewing it shortly thereafter. We also will be covering the Doctor Who season, which will begin later in the month of April, and we are guessing that Starfleet Academy and Strange New Worlds will not be far behind. Although we don't have a start date for it yet, we do have a new teaser for the next season of Strange New Worlds, in which they show how they get out of the cliffhanger, which is interesting that they would release that. But a clever way of doing it, and almost going to cliche of one of the things that I like the least about Star Trek is whenever the phasers and photon torpedoes have run out, all you have to do is throw a rock at the other ship and you can get them immediately. And they stop short of doing just that, which I applaud. So, thank you for joining us. Please subscribe and like if you will. And we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, don't go far.